It missed you, doxer, doxer, doxer.
Chat room, hello. How are you? Can you hear me? I hope you guys are doing really well. I've missed you a lot. Sorry that I'm like gone all the time. There's just like kind of a lot going on with the way I feel. It's really good to see all of you. Hello. Everybody follow Bite My ASCII. Super, super funny dude. Hey Doxy, I know it's been a while. I unfortunately had to end my longtime sub due to money troubles. Don't ever worry about that. I haven't been live in a month. Like, super don't worry about it. Hi everyone. I am psyched to see you guys. I'm going to talk a little bit about the things that I've been feeling lately. I wish I had coffee. You know what is so funny is that I did these like beautiful, I just recently learned how to do French braids. I did these beautiful French braids in my hair and they're covered up by my headphones. Like vertical French braids. That's so impressive. Really proud of them. Hey, the glasses suit you. Thank you. I like them. I like them very much. They're transition lenses, so I have to swap out between sunglasses and regular glasses. Jesse, thank you so much. Do you still knit? Of course. Absolutely. I'm nothing if not a crafter. Which is something that I kind of want to talk about, actually. Oh, hi, babe. Babe, if you get a minute, if you feel like making coffee, I could really use some. But don't feel obligated if you don't want to. Also, everybody follow Dungeon Dad. Just kidding, you already do, because he's famous and successful and he has a that was a joke just for him. Anyway, yeah, hi guys. So I said a very interesting thing just now, I guess, when I said I'm nothing if not a crafter, right? Because for the past decade, it's been I'm nothing if not a streamer. I don't feel like I can really say that anymore. I feel very lost. Do I take knitting commissions? Not really. My ADD is too bad, man. I would feel really bad. Like that's why I haven't launched a store or anything like that. I'm just I don't want to rip people off, and I feel like my mental health would not facilitate me being accountable right now. Maybe someday when I'm on medication, perhaps. We'll see. I'm so sorry for the disappointment, and I'm very flattered that you ask. That's very sweet. Also, thank you all so much for the hype train. That's so sick. You guys are wonderful. I always know that I can count on you guys to make me feel good. But the thing is, that I just haven't been feeling like streaming lately. And I worry that this is going to come off as like a pity party or like me blaming you guys for my problems when that's not it. That's not it at all. I'm feeling, oh my God, thank you so much for the biddies. Thank you. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you, everyone. But I'm gonna talk for a minute and I'll address notifications afterwards, if that's okay, because I need to talk about this with you guys because 10 years ago I invited you into my life, and I've done everything that I can to be very transparent with you about things that go on in my life and the things that I'm thinking and feeling, and for the most part I feel like that has made us very close-knit. The community has always been very close-knit, and I have always felt very close to you. And I'm learning a lot about how appropriate that might be, right? About how inappropriate that might be, that I look at you guys as like friends, right? It's inappropriate. I shouldn't be doing that. Obviously I can care about you. Obviously I can, I know you guys, right? Like I look at you, I look at your handles in my chat, and I'm like, okay, that's Lycan Biker. He's edgy and silly and sweet. I look and I see Lawrence the Llama, who I remember I thought was a dude for a really long time, and that was very embarrassing, and is somebody that's just genuinely supportive. Like I can say little factoids about you because like I care, right? And that's appropriate and that's fine, but the way that I have been transparent is perfectly healthy and perfectly fine. But the way that I have viewed my relationship with chat has not been healthy. Has been not okay. And it's been putting a lot, I've been putting a lot of expectations on myself, as far as being available, being reachable, being ever present, right? And I don't think that that's healthy. I don't think that that's a good thing. And I think that that's a reason why my stream has suffered so bad over the past couple of years. Going by they, them. Okay. I've done it again. But thank you for letting us know. I will definitely slip up a lot of times, but just if you have patience with me, I promise I support you, and I think that that's great. Anyway, so I've been thinking a lot about like how I feel about streaming, and about, I'm gonna get very emotional. I might cry. So apologies in advance if that happens. I'm gonna do my best not to just like kind of get through this. But I've been having a lot of doubts about whether I should even continue to stream anymore. And the idea of that, the idea of stopping, of just like being on Twitter or fucking whatever and not doing streams and stuff anymore is, that's really heart-wrenching to me, because I do care about you guys so much. And it is a big part of who I have been over the past decade, right? But as the success has waned, the positive feelings towards streaming have too. And the negative feelings have begun to outweigh the positive feelings that I've had. And I just spend every stream looking over at the numbers and seeing a number a fraction of the size that it was when I feel like I was a less good streamer. And that makes me feel like such a fucking loser. It gives me imposter syndrome. It makes, oh my goodness gracious.
Big ups for self-reflection and boundary setting.
Thank you so much for making it rain. That's really nice. Thank you. Anyway, that's really sweet. Thank you, Zombie Broccoli, as well.
LOL 69 months. Still
also,
love
yeah,
your
nice.
face, Coxo. You are the best streamer.
Anyway, I feel like I have come a long way as a streamer and as a human being, and I feel like the numbers not reflecting that makes me feel it's a huge hit to my confidence, hey? And that used to be like a big defining thing about me, is that I could walk into a group of famous people at PAX and feel like I belonged there, right? And feel like I was worth their time. And like they should want to be friends with me because I will add to their life as much as they would add to mine. And there was just this confidence that I had, and I don't have that anymore. My self-worth is in the toilet. It is below the toilet. It is down the tubes. It is below the sewers. It is loam. It is bad. It's not good. And I am confronted with that plummeting feeling every time I go live. And it just sucks, man, because like I don't want to put that out there, and I don't want to make you guys feel like you make me feel bad, because you don't. And then I get to questioning on whether it's appropriate for me to even fucking feel that way. And it's really painful. And so like I think about things that I could do instead of streaming, right? Because I always, no matter what, like I've always been drawn to creative things and content creation. Streaming has always come really like naturally to me. It always has made sense to just be a personality, I guess, and do things and interact with other people while I'm doing them. And that's been so fun and so rewarding for me. And it has made my life really, really cool. And so I think about other things that I might do, and like I feel like nothing will ever compare to the way that that streaming made me feel. And I also, again, that confidence is just gone now. Like I don't think that I could be good at doing anything else. Me and Josiah have been talking a lot about doing prepared content for YouTube.
Doxifard slide, Doxifard slide, Doxifard slide, Doxifard slide.
Oh, everybody go follow the Hype Goblin. She's wonderful. And also, Mercury, thank you so much. It's good to see you. That's my oldest Twitch friend right there, y'all. Mercury. Doxy man, people change, life changes, love changes, passion for things change. All of these things are normal and acceptable and completely all right. No one here is going to be upset or angry at you for moving on from all of this and finding something that makes you happy and confident and free to be yourself. So that is the thing, right? Is that nothing makes me feel confident. Nothing makes me feel happy and free. Everything makes me feel stressed and constrained and bad. And like it's not worth much, the stuff that I do, right? Where before, I had a community where people met in my chat and got married. And and I went to their stream, and they got married because they found each other in my chat. And that's beautiful and amazing, and that made me feel like it was worth something. And and the friendships that have developed here are just like the most important thing. I think that that's really amazing, and I'm so proud of that. And I feel really good about it every time I think about it. And then I feel really bad because I don't feel that way anymore, you know? And so like I think about making like prepared content for like TikTok or YouTube. And I'm just like, I'm gonna run out of ideas after 2 videos. I'm gonna have to start from the bottom and like maybe never reach where I ever was ever again. And that's depressing too. And I look at all of the like half-finished crochet and knitting projects around my house, and I'm like, even my hobby that I love to do, I can't fucking finish those. So like, what is the point? Like, what do I do? What do I even do? So I don't know. I don't know where I stand right now. And this is just like something that I have to get through, and I have to think through, and I have to figure out, because I'm not getting any younger, man. And I do know that I don't ever want to just completely disappear. And that's something that I have decided, is that I'm never going to just stop streaming altogether. I'm always going to come back, even if it has to just be spurts, and then I take a month off, and then spurts, and then I take a month off, and to only 10 viewers or whatever. That's fine. Because this is a part of who I am, and it is what I love to do, ? That's it. I'm struggling. And that's why I've been gone so much. And that's why every little fucking thing that happens is heavy. And that's why every day when I wake up, I'm stressed. And I feel guilty if I don't stream, and I feel like a loser if I do. And I feel guilty no matter what I do, and I feel stressed no matter what I do. I feel guilty for leaning so hard on Josiah. Especially like as he goes on to do all these amazing things that I'm so fucking proud of him for. He's killing it. And I love seeing that happen for him, because nobody deserves it more than he does. It just makes me feel like I don't contribute anything to the world anymore, where when I was more successful, I felt like I was. You know what I mean? Love Angel, thank you so much for subscribing, and Ninja, thank you for the follow. And did I miss any of the things while I was trying not to cry just now? I'm sorry. If anybody has any questions, by all means, feel free to ask them. But I think I'm in a self-discovery era, which sucks because I'm fucking 40. You know, I'm not 40. I'm almost 40. I'm 37. It just feels bad because 10 years ago, I felt like I had it figured out. 10 years ago, the numbers told me that I was crushing it, that I was doing the right thing, that I found my calling, and that I was contributing beautiful things to the world, when really I was like a worse person and a worse streamer. And it feels so weird to not be rewarded for the progress that I've made. But like, that's like, how do you even, first of all, measure that? And second of all, like, expect that. You know what I mean? Like, I should just be becoming a better person because, like, that's what you're supposed to do. And of course, and I know that, but also, like, it feels weird to have the opposite thing that you expect to happen, right? Wow, that felt so entitled to say that, but, like, that's true. Those are things that I feel. And I'm sorry if that is entitled. I don't know. That was probably entitled. I'm sorry. It's just honest. Cutting back on streaming is a tough decision. No matter how you change platforms, I'll be there watching. Everyone has their slumps and they're never easy. That's very sweet. You're doing such a good job of not crying. I can't say the same for myself. Thank you. Just so you know, I'm unable to join your Discord because the link doesn't work. That's very weird. If any of my Discord mods are here, if they could get a link in chat, that would be very helpful. I've only been a recent viewer, but I hope you do what is best for you, whether you take a break from creating content or stopping completely. Love you. As a viewer and platonically, obviously. Thank you. It only sounds entitled out of context. Thank you. Twitch is a strange animal to try and figure out. It's not straightforward. Yeah, Mustang McCracken, you're not kidding, hey? Like, I thought I did figure it out. I didn't. I didn't do it. It feels fucking awful to feel like your success was a fluke. I wouldn't wish these emotions on my worst enemy. But for what it's worth, like, I don't want you guys to think that I'm not grateful to you. And I don't want you to think that I'm, like, stopping, because I'm not stopping. I just, like, I really can't promise anything right now, like, not even a schedule. And like, I just really, everything is gonna be kind of rocky and uncertain right now, and that's just what's up. Who needs a schedule? Just stream when you want. Well, for this to be my job, I do need it to have a schedule, right? In order to get paid, that's what I have to do. What's most important is you go at your own pace. Your mental health is very important, yeah. Cheer up, he said. It takes 17 muscles to smile, but 43 to frown. She needed only 2 to knock him to the ground. I'm about to turn 40 and have finally made up my mind to quit the job I hate after years, 8 years, even though it's a career and pays very well. This is my year of self-discovery, and I'm finally going to work on myself and my passion, which is art. I know how you feel because I felt that for years. I know you did therapy in the past, and it's helped me a lot. I don't have access to therapy right now. But I look forward to it when I do. Hi, Mr. Potter. I don't feel like that at all, Doxy. It's fair to feel the way you do. I struggle with self-esteem too, and it's awful how your brain can twist things up and make you hate the things you love. Yeah, it's really wild. I used to be the most confident person. Even when I didn't like myself, even like, and not to say that I fucking like myself more, but like even on days where I didn't like myself, I could still fucking turn it on, you know? Like, it wasn't even like turning it on. It was just like I could speak confidently and with conviction and assert myself. I thought that BetterHelp was like a bad deal. I thought that they were canceled. I thought that BetterHelp is over party. I do have to go, sadly, work over the next couple days, but we will catch up after that if you want. You're doing great. Thank you. I hope you have a nice night and a good day at work tomorrow and over the next few days and forever. Zombie Broccoli, I'm very proud of you, by the way. Anyway, that's like the whole thing. That's the whole identity crisis. I love the idea of making prepared content, but I know that my channel won't grow if I don't feed the algorithm.
Hey,
Central
buddy.
Tortoise, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hi, buddy. I honestly do not know. I've known people to use it, but if it helped, I don't know. Thanks. It's very scary. I think that it's very brave of you to do, and I'm really proud of you for doing it. I hope it all goes well. Hi, Vamps. I love you too. Everybody go follow Vamps. How wonderfully peak hellscape. You're vulnerable and trying to get help through BetterHelp, and they take advantage of that to advertise to you more efficiently. Capitalism, baby. Yeah, it's gotten to the point where, like, when I go into other people's streams and, like, my check mark is displayed, people are just like, oh, you're a partner. I'm just like, yeah, kind of. You're verified. Yeah, kind of. But I've been considering making prepared content, and just like making a fuckload of it before ever releasing any. And I was thinking like iceberg content, creepy deep dives, stuff like that. Because I see other people that do it and I love them, but I think that I would do a good job. Or like, I think that I have a good personality for it rather. And then I doubt how good of a job I would do. I understand the feelings you're having, Doxy. The career I've chosen seems unclear and the path is murky at the moment. I can't offer much, but I can offer understanding at the very least. It is so hard to admit your doubts as a start. So proud of you. Thank you. That's really lovely of you to express that. I've been around a long time in a lurking way, but to me, I stuck around because of the person you were and are nowadays. I think we all understand part of what you're feeling. Discovering comes with doubt. The only tips I can give that I apply every day is don't look at the big picture or the mountain. Move at your own pace, whatever ways you decide to go. Mucho texto. I appreciate you. Ghost hunting. I do want to do ghost hunting streams. I very want to do ghost hunting streams, but I still need to get a lot more equipment before that's feasible. I need to be able to get like a proper camera to record, and then like a couple of proper cameras that are like specifically with the like ghost hunting capabilities. And I did dip my feet in a little bit by sending out emails to a couple places, but nobody answers when you're like, hey, I want to come and investigate your property. Nobody answers. And I feel like because I don't have like a portfolio or whatever built up, that's why. Because like you Google me and first of all, you see my fully leaked OnlyFans photos everywhere that people just get to see for free and I don't get paid for anymore, which is excellent. And that I used to be a successful streamer and now I'm not anymore. There's ghost hunting portfolios. I mean, like, you can have a website with like testimonials and stuff, and like a gallery of your evidence and things like that. You have to have a resume, if you will. I would fly my ass over to you to do ghost hunting. I'll let you know once I have all the equipment, and I would have you. I would love that. I feel like feel like I won't be taken seriously if I don't do a lot of it alone. Like, I don't know. If you're in Ireland again, you can investigate my house, built in 1885, and many people have died there. That's sick. That's sick. I would love to do that. I have very rudimentary ghost hunting equipment. Some of it's still in Iowa, unfortunately. But I'm going there in May, so I can grab it. I'm going there next month. My dad bought me tickets to see Hanson for the first time. I'm so psyched. I don't know who's more excited between me and my dad. We're so excited. Oh, geez, you're from Iowa? Absolutely. Can you not tell? I feel like I have a very Iowa vibe. Put phasmophobia on your resume, yeah. For the pics, you can't do a DMCA. Yo, if you're up to it, like, I'm not trying to tell you to go look at naked pictures of me, but if you go and look and see how many different websites there are, there's hundreds. I would never be able to get it all done. When my server had an NSFW section, I had a rule that posting someone's OF content was bannable. Yeah, straight up. It's theft. And like, I feel like really violated by it. It's disgusting to me that somebody would do that. You would love to see Hanson? You could come May 20th in Iowa. But my dad found out and he messaged me just like a screenshot of the flyer. And he was like, if I get us tickets to this, will you come? And I was like, get the tickets. And then I talked to Josiah. DMCA, anything is a pain in the ass to deal with too. It's usually per individual violation as well. Easy to get buried with paperwork on just a few. Exactly, yeah. Does Iowa vibe mean a portfolio heavily invested in potatoes? I've never been more in. It's close, it's corn. Idaho is potatoes. Iowa is corn and hogs and soybeans. Good beef in Iowa too. But yeah, I've loved Hanson since I was like 10 or 11 or however, when Bop first came out, okay? Like, that old. I was that many years old when I started loving Hanson, and I have not stopped. They're incredible. If you guys haven't heard anything from them in the past like 10 years, do yourself a favor and go listen. I'm not particularly into like them as people. I've heard some shit about like their political opinions and stuff that does not jive with the way that I feel, but also separating the art from the artist is fine with me. A big lump with knobs, it's got the juice. That kid is the cutest. I hope he's having a good day today. People used to say I looked like a secret Hanson brother. That's so funny. I'm in, just less in, but still a lot. It's corn. Yeah, I'm in rural Illinois, and it's the same here. Cornfields out back and a hog farm a mile down the road. Yep, I grew up right next to a hog farm. I used to be friends with the cows that I got my milk from. How have you been, dogs? I haven't popped by in a while. We just had like a big, long, heartfelt conversation where I cried like a loser. But for the most part, kind of bad. Sorry. Hope you've been well. Crying doesn't make me lose. No, but like kind of the stuff I'm going through does though. hey, if you guys want to all go follow me on TikTok so that I can get to 1,000 views so that I can start going live there, I would love that. I feel like that would help the channel grow. I'm just at ZeroDoxy the same way I am here, ZER0DOXY. And if you guys want to send me creepy content, tag me in the creepiest, like most realistic, scary stuff that you see. Please, by all means, do. That would help me out so much. For those of you that are looking for a free way to help me, that's the way to do it right now. Hello, Acrid and Kibbled. How are you? Is this a new handle? Have we already discussed? I'm so sorry. I don't recognize your handle. I feel terrible. But I don't have a TikTok. Fucking make one. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't make one if you don't want to. But TikTok rules. It sucks to feel that way. I understand it. It felt awful about myself until I had my son. Something will eventually click again. We'll see. My entire life, this is gonna sound so stupid and shitty, but like my entire life, I've kind of felt like outside of it. You know what I mean? It makes me feel like I might be a narcissist, like an undiagnosed narcissist, and I that worries me. I fear that very, very much, but I've always felt very outside of it. Like, not to say that I don't have empathy, because I have so much empathy that it's a problem, right? Like, I feel bad for bad guys and stuff like that a lot. Just when I feel bad for anybody when bad things happen to them to the point that it's like emotionally painful for me. It's a thing. But like, I've always felt like I have fallen through the cracks. And I feel like I have skated by on like a false charm and confidence for so long. I haven't ever really excelled at anything, you know? And that's why, thank you, Sarah. Have a good one. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. It was lovely to see you. Not like I'm a person watching someone else live my life from over my shoulder. No, not like that. I do feel like that when I'm having a panic attack or whatever sometimes. But anyway, I feel like I have always felt outside of like the systems, the machinations of everything. And so like that's why it hurts so bad, like thinking about where I am now versus where I was 10 years ago, because like for a little bit it felt like I was a part of it, like I was there, like I did it, you know, like I figured out my way to contribute. And now it just like turns out that that was just a fluke, and like it's one of the worst feelings. It's terrible. I don't know what else to say. It's the worst thing I've ever felt. Narcissists don't worry about being narcissists, so you're most likely all right on that account. See, but like I've thought of that. Like what if my subconscious knows that and is like, you better fear it so that you can protect the narcissism and not treat it. This is the way that my fucking brain works, by the way. I will find any reason to make myself a piece of shit. What if you have autism? I don't think I do. Not a lot of that really resonates with me. Narcissists don't overthink like that. But what if I have considered that subconsciously? I don't know. I'm a freak. I promise that you haven't. I've definitely spent a lot of time considering it consciously. What if you think that thinking that negates the thinking of it? I think about that too. Like we are ha funny joke time right now, but like I literally have lost sleep over this shit. The narcissism and anxiety have teamed up to fuck me. Exactly. Because overthinking about overthinking is still overthinking. Narcissists don't overthink. You don't think so? Sounds like a lot of anxiety. I can relate, yeah. Reminds me of my recurrent nightmare where I would be in the backseat with no vision trying to drive a car going wild. Oh my God, I've had that dream. Or like, I have to, there's nobody in the front seat, but the car is going and I have to like reach over the seat to steer it, but also it's going in reverse. Like, yeah, those are super fun. Introspection is such a trait that a lot of narcissists don't have, and self-consciousness is a pain, but keeps you on your toes. Okay. I mean, like, this kind of stuff makes me feel better in the moment, but I promise you, later on this evening, I will waste time feeling shit about what a narcissist I am, right? It's wild. I don't know. My mother is a diagnosed narcissist, and you are not one of them, I pinky promise you. I've sometimes had the thought that I'm actually 20 IQ, but my brain has created like a simulation to warp everything into this experience. Kool-Aid, you are so smart. That's wild. I value your opinion more highly than most people's, for what it's worth, because that's how smart you are. I sometimes feel narcissistic about my appearance, but then I look at myself. You fool. Doxy, no, sorry. I don't know what to say. I was thinking precisely that at work earlier today, yeah. Anyway, yeah, my mental illness has had far too much time to just like run amok and do whatever it wants to my psyche, my personality, my whole id. And everything just feels real bad. Everything just feels real bad. But yeah, if you guys follow me on TikTok, I'll shout you out on stream. Hold on, let me open TikTok. I have to mute my phone first because I do not have anybody's permission to fucking do any of this. Amber, thanks for the follow. The brain has decided it's time to feel bad, guilty, and there's no amount of rational thought or evidence that can stop it. Yeah, I feel like that has to be like a chemical reaction. And just some of our brains are more predisposed to that kind of thing. You are a good person. You have done good things. You deserve good things. On days that being good feels too much, just being just okay or all right is as good as being good. That's really sweet. That was me. Thank you, Bulletproof Rosie. I appreciate you. But Denims, I can appreciate that, but like a lot of it is me being like, how have I convinced all of these good people that a piece of shit like me is a good person, right? Like, it feels like I got away with it for a long time, and now I want to do right by everyone. And that has made my confidence just plummet, right? I was writing emails to content creators not very long ago. This is actually what made me like take my most recent break. I was writing emails to content creators to get permission to show their content on my stream or see if like they wanted to do collabs or whatever. And like I could just tell in my email that like I was overthinking things. I was blowing my shot at like having relationships with them, and like why would they ever want to do anything for or with me? And I didn't get any replies from them, and like it just like solidified it, you know, it just like cemented it. and like my stream numbers just cement it. And like there's just so many things that just like that really confirm for me, that really cement it, that like that it was a fluke, that like I am a dick and a loser, and like I don't deserve to be successful at this. My messages aren't going through. Have you ever looked into BPD? I exhibit a lot of those symptoms. It can help get through it. Do you mean borderline personality disorder, or do you mean bipolar disorder? Because sometimes, like literally both, sometimes a lot of those things resonate with me, but I also refuse to self-diagnose. I am not a doctor, you know? Here's the thing, you have convinced no one because you don't have to. You're generally a good person. That's really nice, but like, just, okay. Let me like help you to understand where I'm coming from. I used to be a piece of shit, like for sure. Like definitely I was a garbage person in my adolescence. Borderline personality disorder, I very much think that I might have that, but I don't have it diagnosed, so I'm not claiming it. You know what I mean? Same with PTSD. I feel like I might, but I also, again, not a doctor, not gonna like say that I have it. But anyway, so like I come from having been like kind of neglected a bit as a kid. And so like I was addicted to attention. Like we called it an attention whore back then. We call it a pick me girl now. No, Merc, I was in rare form. I was pretty bad. I was worse than most. And I'm embarrassed of it. And I do everything that I can to just be better now. And I do think that I'm a way better person than I used to be. I think that I've come a really long way. I still definitely think that maybe I'm a piece of shit, but like, at least I'm like improving, right? You don't have to self-diagnose. Just if you share similar symptoms, there might be something with treatment of it that can help until you can get a diagnosis. You know, you're not wrong. I've been thinking about like meditation and stuff lately, and I know that that can be really helpful. And there's like mental exercises that you can do that are helpful for you, whether you have BPD or not. As Helsing Abridged put it, nobody isn't a bit of an asshole at that age unless they're a sociopath. Okay, but like I was bad. Like I was a dick. Like I don't want to go into specifics because it's embarrassing, but like I would do anything to have the attention of like the boy or girl that I was into, or my friends, to be the center of attention. And it was me all the time, me. And like I didn't really think about how my actions affected other people until they were already hurt. Does that make sense?
You are the best man at what you say.
The biggest G, you're very sweet. Thank you. Also, even if you were shit before, you use those experiences to adapt, and now you seem to have a lot of guilt and care for others. It's not that I never cared about others, it's that I cared about me more. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like a conscious thing. It was just that like I needed to get what I wanted, and most of the time what I wanted was attention. And so like I would put down other women because I had to be the best or the quirkiest or whatever, you know? And then when I learned like, hey, that ain't it, chief, you know, I kind of overcorrected, and I feel like I was like uncomfortably Stanish of women in particular, and like in a way that is not okay. Like I would behave towards women in a way that it would appall me if men behaved that way towards women. And like not like to the point of like sexually assaulting anybody or anything like that, but like definitely just uncomfortable, too familiar, stuff like that. And like anytime somebody, like I felt like very entitled to people's affection and time and emotional energy and stuff like that. And as I get older and have less emotional energy to give to people, the more I feel really fucking guilty about that. But I swear to you guys, I'm not just like trying to get you to tell me that I'm a good person, because like I am really proud of how far I've come, but like it still isn't like where I want to be. And I don't know if I'll ever be where I want to be, because where I obviously want to be is fucking perfect, right? Hi, Reth. Good to see you. By a lot, I should say overflowing, abnormal, whatever, but without any sort of moral condemnation, like the poles switched from self to others, but a delicate balance is needed. I think you're correct to some degree. I do. I think that you're not far off. My partner and I just recently learned that childhood neglect is actually a cause of borderline personality disorder. Welp. When you don't get the attention you need as a kid from family, you learn how to take it for yourself. If you weren't taught how to receive attention, how could you possibly have known how to give it back? It's not your fault that you had to learn long after you should have. You're trying your best and you've come a long way. Be proud of yourself. I totally am. I totally am proud of myself, and thank you for saying so. But like it really, that damage really manifested itself in a lot of really destructive and disgusting ways. And so like and even when I was as old as 26, 27, when I first started this journey, I still was like kind of a really shitty dude. And like, I'm just not proud of who that person was. And the fact that they had so much more, I shouldn't separate myself from it, because that kind of absolves me of that stuff, which nobody deserves. Like, you have to face the music or else you won't grow from it, right? So it feels really, really shitty that like when I was a worse person, or like when I had worse behaviors, I was more successful. Scars are like cuts in trees. They don't go away. They don't get any better, but they fade and they don't grow. The tree gets bigger and sprouts new branches, and eventually these scars become a smaller part of itself. And that's what I hope for, right? Hi, Kai. It's good to see you. How are you? Damn, childhood really sets the tone. Wish people would take it more seriously when looking after their kids. I know they're doing their best, but some parents anyway. They're doing a best some parents anyway. I'm so sorry. I recognize that there's typos in there. I just don't know what it's supposed to say. Hi, Repo Man. It's good to see you. And also, I don't really want to talk shit on my mom, because she definitely did the best that she could. It's just that our relationship was strained and uncomfortable. We loved each other so much. But like my older sister was my mom's best friend, and my little sister was my mom's baby, right? And she was a single mom who worked a full-time job while going to school, also with full-time hours. And she didn't have a lot of money. And she did so much with what little she had. She was a fucking superhero, but like, she definitely fucked me up a little bit, I love her and miss her so much. But there are a lot of conversations that I wish that I could have with her. A lot of bad air to clear, You can't keep blaming yourself. Just blame yourself once and move on. That's the thing though, right? Is like, I don't think that I'm being too hard on myself. I think that like, it's really important for me to always keep in mind where I came from so that I do become better, right? Otherwise, I would just sit here and make an apology video every fucking day. I feel anywhere from late 80s up to 2000 kids are going to have a rough time parenting. I think that I would be a pretty awesome mom, to be honest. I think I would be pretty good at it. Thank you so much, honey. In the fun flamingo glass and everything. If you don't, then there's always that fear you will slip back into old habits again. I am terrified of that. Flowers don't grow without sunshine, though. True. And I do take time to appreciate the things that I like about myself. I do. I think I'm pretty nice. I think that my wisdom score is off the fucking charts. I think that my common sense is top notch. But I think that I got that kind of knowledge from being a really bad guy. It's good to be hard on yourself, but there's a fine line between helping yourself get better and being self-abusive. Totally, I agree. Natural 20 on every wisdom roll. Like, not every wisdom roll, but like way more than fucking anyone else. Like, I still definitely make mistakes, but I am the wisest motherfucker that ever wised. Fogged up my glasses. Right after I was talking about common sense. Do you think you've forgiven yourself for most of it? Because that has to exist. And if not, what would it take to do so? Succeeding without hurting people, I think, is like my benchmark. I make these arbitrary goals for myself. And I know that it's wrong, but I obsess over it until I complete them. There's like a lot of weird little crazy things about me that I would be really, that it's embarrassing, right? That I don't talk to you guys about them because I try not to think about them consciously too much. But like, I value transparency. So anytime I would think of something like that, I would be happy to tell you guys about it. What people do you know of are successful without doing so? There's a lot. Like, coming from the space that I come from, a lot of the people that used to even be my friends really hurt people. Me particularly included. But like, not just me. It's almost impossible to not hurt people. You have to do your best to minimize it, but not hurting people is an unobtainable goal. Okay, but not hurt people the way that I used to hurt people. Not to condone being shitty, but I do think there's a wisdom that is only gained by growing from mistakes and becoming a better person. And just that act of growing, of attempting to be better, shows your goodness regardless of what came before. That's really sweet. I like that. I'm gonna cling to that really hard. You can make a point that taking a sponsorship to help you grow is hurting an audience. Why do you think I don't really take sponsorships very often? Like, it's been a hot minute. This is way too hot to drink. I don't know why. But do you guys see how cute this fucking mug is? I love this fucking mug. I love it. Yeah, you don't learn without making mistakes. Totally. And like, it's hard to say, right? Like, forgiving myself. Like, also, Mustang McCracken has a really good point. There's a big difference between intentionally and unintentionally hurting somebody for your own gain. And like, that's huge. Or even not like doing something intentionally to hurt somebody, but like not caring that you're hurting somebody, right? What you have to accept is that there is a certain level of shittiness that is well acceptable, like Reth said. Okay, I was well past that threshold, is the thing. Oh my God. That was really clever and sweet, Jesse. I love you. Thank you. I'm blushing. That was really sweet. I hate making mistakes. Like, I loathe that shit, but I know I wouldn't be as good a person and as wise a person as I am if I hadn't. But fuck, is it annoying to be shitty and realize after the fact? Yeah. Hurting people is the worst. It is the worst. The fact that you're even ruminating over this is proof that you're growing. Totally. And I fully agree. I am growing and I'm proud of it. I'm super proud of it. But like, there's nothing on God's green fucking earth that is going to make me look back on some of the shitty shit that I've done and feel good about myself remembering that stuff. You know what I mean? Nothing is gonna ever make me think of the ways that I have hurt people and be like, oh yeah, I'm such a good person now. Like, you know what I mean? Never, ever will that ever happen. You briefly mentioned it, but I would +1 the idea to try meditation. It has helped me a lot in the past few years. Yeah, I want to get back into yoga, and because I would always just end up meditating during yoga. Like, you just can't help but to meditate during yoga because you have to focus on so much other stuff lightly, right? That meditation is just like, it's not a choice, right? And that is good too, but you shouldn't let it consume you. That is the balance. Totally. I agree. The thing that is bothering me now is that, like, I come from this place of like, okay, I fooled them all into thinking I'm a good person, and now I want to do right by everybody by actually being a good person. And like, I've kind of lost the plot because the way that I made people like me in the past was disingenuous with this like confidence I didn't deserve, and charm that I definitely had to work hard for. That's for sure. I did have to work hard to become like witty and whatever. But like, I got away with something, right? And now I'm learning how to be confident without having to rely on being like manipulative and I don't know. Is any of this making sense? Like, I swear to you, I'm not beating myself up, but you cannot pay me to forget how shitty I used to be. Like, because I think that that's a big part of my growth. And the guilt is never going to go away, and I think that's a good thing. And I don't think that I do it to an unhealthy degree, but I also do have depression and anxiety, and maybe BPD. Definitely ADD. I think that might be imposter syndrome kicking in. Definitely not. Because the confidence is gone now. Like, it's just proof. Another thing that kind of gets to me is the way that I would justify it to myself back then, because like, I didn't even realize that I was a shitty person really while it was going on, right? I always blamed all of my shortcomings on like having been bullied and like, you know, growing up poor or like whatever. But like, when I was young, in my like formative years, like 11, 12, my idea of being cool was being bad, being mean. You know what I mean? And so like, now I have to look back on that and wonder how much of the bullying was my fucking fault for just like being a dick. I understand it makes sense, but I think you've thought about it so much. You've sent the ping pong ball rattling in your head. Now it's pressing every button that's in there. I have definitely considered that. I definitely have, but like it just doesn't come easily to me anymore to be schmoozy. And it was before. Like I could walk into a bar alone full of strangers and make friends with every single fucking person at that motherfucker that day. You know what I mean? I would leave with 20 new friends. And I doubt my ability to do that now. Because I value being genuine and being honest and having integrity. Yes, my dad was an abusive drunk and I idolized him until I finally woke up and was like, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. You just need to wait for that ball to settle and be able to reflect on it and not send it flying in. I just need therapy. I need to talk about this with a therapist because they can tell me what is the crazy and like what is real and like good guilt to feel. You know what I mean? Because I think that I have a good grasp on that. But then I think about it too much. You know what I mean? A lot of the confidence might have been in that level of trickery, I guess. And if that's gone, that might even be a good thing. No longer confident in getting people's attention because you've abandoned that method, but have to have confidence in your kindness and whatever instead. Just feels emptier or something maybe. Like, yeah, I don't know. But I agree with you. So then why don't you get therapy? I don't have access to therapy right now. I don't have access to insurance while I'm in this like weird middle stage of moving to Canada from America. Or, well, the United States. Honestly, grab the ball mid-air and throw it out of your brain. Don't need it rattling around in there. I don't get to control the ping pong ball, bud. I wish I did. Hello, Quackenstein Monster. How are you? I hope that this is cool enough to drink now. I did not get enough sleep last night at all. Me and Josiah are trying so hard to be 8, 9, 10 a.m. risers. And it's hard. We weren't up until 11:45 today. In pain, oh no. I'm sorry, I hope it gets better soon. Just swing your head in the direction the ball's heading to reduce the impact, right? Lawrence Salama, thanks so much for the follow. Everybody tag me in creepy videos, in paranormal especially videos that you think are real. Only in ones that you think are real. Well, you can show me ARGs also, it's fine. Ping pong balls are very persistent at not being caught. You're not fucking wrong. I went probably 10 years without going to a therapist, and when I finally went, they were like, holy fuck. Yeah. Yeah, it's not at all easy to pull your mind out of those tracks after they are so well worn and embedded in your brain. That can absolutely be exacerbated by things like ADHD, PTSD, whatever might be going on, major depressive disorder, and severe general anxiety disorder as well. The millennial suite, I like to call it. Made that account especially for you. Haven't touched TikTok before. You will love it. Like, just search a couple of things that you're interested in seeing like kind of short form videos on. And as you like and share stuff, the algorithm will show you more and more of that content. Millennial sweet, that's exactly what I call it. And see, there it is. I'm witty, I'm fun, and I should have confidence in that, but like it's just not enough, right? Because everybody that does my fucking line of work is witty and fun, right? Ay, Chihuahua. What day is today? Is it Tuesday? Yes, okay, thank you. Does anybody have any questions or anything? Sorry. I don't know. This line of work specifically prioritizes shittier behavior too, though. You are not wrong. I do not want to be a drama channel, but that is like the thing. right? Drama, interacting with other streamers and like having beefs and stuff like that. I always tease Josiah. I'm like, you have to start a beef with somebody. You're at the size now that if you start a beef with somebody, it's gonna skyrocket both of yous. Twitch does not like it when you drive. I've missed everything. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, Dee, that's so nice. Thank you so much. Please nobody feel obligated to do that, but that is so lovely. Hey guys, Zero Doxy here, back at it again with another Twitch drama video. Let's get right into the news. Ugh. A lot of questions, but probably more probing than I should, because I feel similar in some ways and like the conversation. You are invited. I'm an open book. Anything that I'm not comfortable with answering, I'll say, and I will not hold it against you. I want to be transparent. And I like bouncing this stuff off of you guys because maybe you guys know some shit that I don't, you know? I don't fucking know everything. I have a pretty good grasp on like who I am as a dude. Like I know myself very well. But I also try really hard to not look too much into things that might be going on with me because I know that I have this fear of being a terrible person. And like, it makes me feel like I will ascribe a lot of things to myself that maybe are not real. Like BPD and stuff like that, right? Dee Dee, you're the best. Thank you so much. You're one of my favorite people despite your flaws, and now that I have the money to give, I would like to show my adoration to you. I feel like that was supposed to be adoration. I appreciate it so much. That was really lovely. Thank you so kindly, truly. I know a lot of shit you don't. Unfortunately, 90% of it is useless. Let us aerate you by all means. I've been finding a lot of pleasure in self-care lately. Taking care of my skin in particular. I've had just so much joy in watching my skin get nicer with like moisturizing and the right kind of astringents and stuff. And that's been really therapeutic and nice. Like giving myself nice things has been really nice. I've really liked it. I need a better skincare routine. It feels so nice. TikTok will learn you up right good. Anyway, yeah, Kool-Aid, by all means, please, I welcome the questions. Truly, I do. The best advice I ever got was writing letters that you'll never send. Oh, absolutely. I've done that with my mom a lot to try and help feel resolved about the stuff that I was talking about earlier. And it has helped. It has helped, but like nothing is gonna make it fully resolved ever. And that's just something that I have to live with. What did I miss? A lot of self-reflection that I've been doing. Mainly, I would recommend, if you're curious about it, I would recommend watching the VOD later. We're only like an hour and 20 minutes into stream. It was supposed to say appreciation. Okay. Same. Thank you. I found a spooky vid on the Clock app for you. Tag me in the comments. Tag me in them. I think it's easy to say you should be able to have success in this field by just being fun. Not saying that's what you've said, but with the handicap of avoiding being shitty and sticking to your interests so you don't burn out and compromise your values, that becomes way harder. Absolutely. I am a learning. You're correct 150 million %. Every percent correct. A big part of it all for me right now is integrity, is maintaining integrity. It's the most important thing to me. And that's why I've gained so much appreciation for Destiny. And tying your confidence to that is rough. In these fields, it seems like huge skill in a game, controversy, or some new ideas are necessary to pop off. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. And I don't offer any of that. Have you ever been to a rage room, Doxy? I don't think that would be very healthy for me. I feel like I would spiral instead of like it being a release. Like punching pillows and stuff, it's never been good for me. And also, I just like don't like being violent. Breaking stuff is fun. Don't get me wrong, but like trying to use it as a therapy, I don't think would be very good for me. But that's a good suggestion because I do think that those could be very helpful for some people. A big part of my healing over my mother's actions was trying to piece together why she was the way she was. She was a cranky old bat and bitter over many valid things. She took it out on others, but otherwise was a good person just trying her best. That resonates with my mom a little bit. I don't think that she was necessarily a cranky old bat, but she was quick to anger at me in particular. She was terrifying and beautiful like Xena warrior princess. She told me a lot of the time that she was worried about me because I reminded her so much of her at her age. And I think that that has a lot to do with her attitude toward me and our strained relationship. And I say strained relationship, it's not that I didn't know that she loved me, because I know that she loved me very, very much. There was just a whole lot of invalidating of my feelings, behaviors, desires. I may have to try the letters thing with my ex. She cheated and I did not find out until she dipped when I was at my granddad's funeral. That's so fucked up. But that's not a huge fault to your character just because there's a lot of unknown to what ideas wouldn't be big. It's a positive to your character that you've decided to sacrifice that gain for moral compass, and it's a rough decision sometimes for where to go from there for sure. That made me well up a little bit. That made me feel proud of myself, you saying that. I do gun therapy. I got a bunch of steel plates in varying size. I can almost shoot under the sea from Little Mermaid. That's so fun. One of my ways of calming down, shoveling snow. Oh, I love shoveling snow. I love shoveling snow. It's a good workout. It's meditative. It's chef's kiss. Best chore. +1 to the letters idea. More than anything else, writing things down helps formulate thoughts into a comprehensible way that's easier for you to grasp. It can help your mind sort the papers. Sometimes I can't articulate the things that I feel, and like that just adds more stress and guilt. But sometimes it's really helpful. It just really depends on like how comfortable I am with those thoughts. You know what I mean? Have I been missing stuff from YouTube? I just realized I wasn't looking at the YouTube side of chat at all. I'm so sorry if I've ignored anything. Would you say she projected her insecurities onto you? I know a lot of people internalize that kind of stuff from their parents really hard. I don't know. It seems like it, but I can't say for certain. I was much less of an introspective person back then. Not much of a fun fact. Older generations have so much lead in their system from painting toys, walls, eating utensils. They have so much lead that it damaged their brains. As a result, the logic and reasoning side of the brain didn't develop properly. Many of them are, for this reason, quick to anger and slow to calm down. They are genuinely sick and are incapable of reasoning. That could be what's up. I know myself personally, I find it nearly impossible to write down my thoughts because of the way I think. Yeah, sometimes it's more helpful to think of things in a more nebulous way, to not really put words to the emotions, but like sort them out just as emotions that you're having, right? It's just me as far as I know. Okay. Did I miss anything from you? I'm sorry if I did. Do you like tarot? I've been practicing for quite a while now. It kind of goes in hand with my meditation along with journaling. You know, I was just thinking about this like yesterday or the day before, about how I don't really believe in tarot the way that it is really like perceived by the masses, but I do think that it helps a lot with learning about the way that you feel about stuff. right? I think that it's a good tool to learn what you're going through. I find tarot very helpful as a lens to consider situations in lights you might otherwise not have. Hell yeah. Isaac influence in chat for real. Speaking of which, sorry that we're not doing Isaac right now. I thought that it was more important to really focus on chat. Yes, I use it introspectively, but occasionally do readings for others. Well, if you wanted to do one sometime, if you wanted some practice, we could film it if you want. It did help me some to find out how traumatic my dad's childhood was. It helped me work out that it wasn't necessarily all my fault 100% of the time when he was being abusive. Yeah, I can imagine. That's a lot. Ingevar Chaos, how are you? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It feels really good to get a lot of this stuff off my chest. So thank you guys so much for just listening. That's invaluable to me. I find tarot is amazing for helping me settle my thoughts because they help me see things in a different light. Yo, Mercury, do you follow what's his name? There's an artist who's very inspired by tarot and does like a lot of tarot art that I'm in love. Micah Ulrich or Ulrich. I don't know how it's pronounced. Do you follow him? Because you should on Twitter. Oh, lovely, lovely, beautiful. Love him on your alt Twitter. Doxy so strong. Thank you, Weston. Just to show you guys. This is Micah Ulrich. My desktop background. I love him. I love him. Your main Twitter is not safe for work. Fair enough. Got 2 of his art books. I have some prints. I should get the books. I definitely want a tattoo. Definitely. Such a sassy skeleton, yeah. Nice desktop background. It's from Wallpaper Engine on Steam. Cheap, worth it, amazing. I highly recommend it to anybody that wants to like beautify their desktop a little bit. There's so many useful things that it can do as well. Anything to help. I kind of get how you're feeling, and you never know when that one perspective will help things fall back to normal. Thank you. Like, really, really thank you. Sometimes when I'm talking to my partner's son, who's 5, and I just look at him and ask myself how my parents could do all those things to a 5-year-old boy, how they bear to look at me at that age and decide to scream and hurt. It fucking sucks. Yeah, I feel that way about spankings. I got spankings a lot before it was considered child abuse. Hey, Doxy, I have to head off. Got an early morning, but thanks for sharing and talking. It was wonderful to chat. It was wonderful to have you. Thank you so much, Lawrence. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. And I hope that the morning isn't too hard on you. That background is awesome. Haven't had a PC in years. Didn't realize you could do animated backgrounds now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I still am definitely taking questions for a bit here. If you guys have anything that you want to know, I'm an open book. And it has been really cathartic to tell you guys how I've been feeling, because I don't feel like I was like consciously, purposely trying to like hide things from you, but it felt like a thing that I hadn't really fully internalized. I've never had like an organized idea of all these feelings that I've been having, but like speaking to you guys about it has, it just has helped me in a lot of ways. Spanking is so weird. Might as well just punch them in the face. Yeah, 100%. I agree. Anything you want to get. I got my ass wore out when I was a kid. I eventually learned to stop being a hellion, but it could have been done differently, methinks. Yeah, 100%. It's proven that shit just damages your brain. Would you guys even be interested in like the spooky long form video essay style content from me? Would that be something that you would like to watch? After a while, I just stay absolutely silent when I was getting my ass whipped. I didn't even cry. I think that pissed them off more, and it gave me a little rise out of annoying my parents that way. Oof, that's dark. I was thinking of just starting with icebergs because they're kind of easy while I like find my my voice kind of. You have to remember some of us have been here through all the genre changes over the years. Yeah. I didn't really realize that I was so unsure of myself, you know? Talking through things is helpful by itself. Glad it's lightened your load somewhat. I appreciate you and honestly believe you're a wonderful person who deserves to love and be loved freely in abundance. All the more so because of your recognition of the mistakes of your past. I want to hug you so bad. I want to hug you so bad right now. Still miss the crocheting and creepy video chill out streams. I promise we will do those some more. We will. If you ever want to bounce these things off an ear I'm around, it might feel awkward since we don't keep as much in touch, but I value you as a person, and my biggest contribution to people I value is ability. So sorry, I lost you. But I value you as a person, and my biggest contribution to people I value is ability to listen, try to understand, try to help, etc. It makes me feel good to help. So don't let that alone be a roadblock. Can't help in all ways, but can try. I just want to hang out with you more anyway, Kool-Aid. I feel guilty when I think about you sometimes that I don't keep in better touch with you. Just in the time I've been here, variety gaming, just chatting, tabletop gaming, DBD, crochet. There was also hydrate. Don't mind if I do. Also, don't judge my solo cup, guys. I've been using it for days. Please don't judge it. I promise it's getting used. I figured you might, because that sounds like you. That's why I said don't let it be a roadblock, bitch. All right, fair. Don't forget about, oh, you said tabletop gaming. I was gonna say don't forget about all the D&D content. We did some live plays. Been lurking around here long before the crochet stuff, but enjoyed all the stuff you put out. I appreciate it. Really, like, you guys can't know how fucking much that means to me. I've been a fart slider since 2011. I've seen such an evolution from you. It's honestly spectacular. You're an amazing person and only getting better. You guys are like, actually, I'm welling up. You're gonna make me cry. Big wolf paws. Thank you. Well, I don't practice this personally, but when I do, I feel better. I find that when you talk to people, the amount of stress and the burdens I discuss feels so much better. Yeah, I think that, I think that that's something that, I think that a lot of the times people find that very unflattering about me. Is that I do like to talk about the negative things that I'm feeling because it helps me. to talk about them. And I think that that makes people think that I'm a complainer, when really it's just I'm processing my emotions externally instead of the way most people process their emotions internally. And I think that it helps me to better understand what I'm feeling when I have somebody that can like talk about these ideas and feelings that I'm having with me, to know whether I'm being reasonable or unreasonable. Does that make sense? Hard part for me is finding the words that won't upset others. I can understand that. But yeah, I do think that that's a reason that the people who do stop liking me is because like it comes off as plaintive. I love how wholesome the chat is about this too. I have the best chat in the whole fucking world. Period, hands down. I have the best, most supportive, amazing chat. That's something that also hasn't changed since 2011. Here's a question. Humans are social creatures, and we've come as far as we have by leaning on each other in innumerable ways. Do you really think it's normal to process things completely internally? Most of the people that I know do. Like maybe a lot of people don't really think of me as like somebody that they can depend on, or that they can say these things or like lean on me for in that way. And maybe that's just why it seems like that to me. I don't know. That makes total sense, and I can say it's a very common trait in those who work through things externally. The worry of being seen as a complainer. Know that I know your thoughts and feelings are valid, and we are all here to listen and appreciate your thought processes. I appreciate that so much. It's not gonna say that anybody has been following the entire time that they've been following, because it broke way back when, right? Yeah, no, I know that you've been here from the beginning, Sensual Tortoise. Because you were originally a Northern Lion viewer, if I recall correctly. Like the NLSS crowd, and then you found me through Nick, right? If I recall. Yeah. But I do think you say these in more of an I'm processing way than a pity me with money please way. That's 100% what I'm going for. I really fear people thinking that I am hosting a pity party in exchange for cash. And I never want that. That's never like what I'm after. Not to say that I don't appreciate the donations and stuff. I never want to look ungrateful either. Especially since that's like the income that I rely on. But like, I feel that I fumble when it comes to showing appreciation without looking like that's like I'm begging. You know what I mean? It's a fine line to walk, especially when you're an external processor. I have an off-topic question. Have you ever heard of the game Dungeons and Dragons Online? Oh, of course I have, yeah. You can tell when someone wants attention and when someone is just venting. I think that a lot of people can't. And I think that that's the reason that a lot of people stop watching me. I do think that. That's something that I've put a lot of consideration into. I'm the same way, Doxy. I get yelled at by my friends for complaints, but it's mostly me formulating my thoughts. I think out loud for a lot for whatever reason. For me, it's that I can't trust myself necessarily all the time. It's that I know that I'm not an expert of everything, and I want to be sure that I'm being as reasonable and as charitable as possible always. And so hearing other people's thoughts and feelings on my thoughts and feelings, that's the good shit right there. That is golden. Especially the better I know somebody, the better I can like take in consideration their character with what they have to say about my thoughts and feelings. It's a 7-layer salad of neurological soup. It's not a salad of soup. You can't do that. The balance, everything's a damn balance. Nothing's easy. Yeah, 100%. I wish so bad that I just knew. Fuck it, salad soup. We will. Hello, the Jolly Mercenary. It's going. Silencio Steve.
Just a flying hey, and my blip on break. Nothing wrong with thinking out loud.
Thank you very much. I hope you're having a really lovely day at work. I hope your break is restful. Yo, salad soup, let's go. I did used to make a soup out of chicken salad, which I know sounds disgusting, but it's amazing. So I guess we do have salad soup. Carry on. Is cereal a soup? Yes, absolutely. If gazpacho is a soup, cereal is a soup. You cannot change my mind. I thought your headset was the hood on a hoodie. No, it's a headset. It's covering up the beautiful advanced French braids I did on myself today because I have vertical French braids going up to the middle. And I'm really proud of them because I only recently learned how to do French braids on myself at all, let alone on myself. Do you still make mac and cheese with tomato soup? Oh yeah, so good. Though, to be honest, I do not like Canadian craft dinner as much as I like American craft dinner. All the food here has like a weird sweetness to it, and I'm a savory kind of gal. Trying to find the balance between soup and salad. Let's go. New merch idea. What is gazpacho? Gaspacho, I think, if you want to look it up. It's just a soup that's served cold. It's like a tomato soup that's served cold. Well, Olive Garden calls it soup and salad for a reason. It's all about determination, yeah. You want to see the braids? They're really cute. I'm really proud of them. They're on both sides. I'm mega proud of my hair today. It's cute as hell. I can French braid on other people, but I can't French braid on myself to save my life. Okay. Do you want me to give you advice, or are you just like okay with that? Because I can tell you what helped me. Zuppa. Yeah, the Zuppa Toscana is definitely the best at Olive Garden. Take it from somebody who worked at Olive Garden for many years. Well, not many years, for a few years. The Zuppa Toscana is by far and away the best tasting soup. The braids look good, Doxy. Thank you so much. One worker less than I need, but the two of us who are on are pretty good at working together, so better, and that no arguing, just synergy today. Oh, that's such a satisfying feeling. If you have any, it's the not being able to see what I'm doing mostly. Practice without a mirror. So first and foremost, get used to feeling what it's like to have hair in between your fingers, right? I hold in between my fingers, each strand, and then I take the middle strand and pull under, and then, wait, no, I'm so sorry. I fill first, add first, then grab the middle and pull under, then fill the other side, grab the middle and pull under. And if you just repeat that without looking in a mirror, you're gonna get it. It took me like 3 or 4 days to be able to do it. But practice. And that was like not 3 or 4 days straight. It was like 3 or 4 days of like an hour and a half or so each time. Off topic inquiry, but have you ever done some collab streams? Thousands of them. You worked there. Are the free breadsticks true, or is the cake a lie? It's true. It's real. My sister braided my hair when I had it real long last year. Recently shaved it all to donate though. Oh, that's so sweet. Just trying to recall how I discovered your Twitch channel. I've run in several circles. The NLSS crowd, the Manga Minx crowd, Sino and the likes. Cat on Mars was somebody that I was hanging out with for a while. If you guys don't follow Cat on Mars, you absolutely should. He is one of my all-time favorite streamers. He's the best. You'll love him. Hey, Sperry, it's good to see you. How are you? But if you're familiar with any of those like groups, Quackenstein, that's probably how you found me. Robot College, yeah. Didn't you stream with Dodger a couple times? Never once. Dodger does not know who I am. Hanging in there as usual. Sorry to hear you're feeling rough at the moment. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's, yeah, it's hard. But we're getting through it. I feel an immense lightness right now from having gotten so much stuff off my chest with chat. I'm in a much better mood now than I was when I started streaming. I found you with Minx like 8 years back, I think. Then was loving your tabletop RPGs. I wish that was more successful. Thank you, Steve. You're the best. Was Diction one of them or Lord Minion? I have definitely worked with Wade a couple of times. I love Wade so much. I've never worked with Diction, but we're friendly with each other. But Patrick Amon, I wish that the RPG streams had been more successful because I love D&D so much. But people just don't care to watch me play. Maybe if I did produced content, then I think that people would like me a lot. I've been compared to Emily Axford a few times, like who I am as a player, and that is a very high compliment, and I will take it happily. So I think that I could be popular as a tabletop player, but I think that I would need to be on a produced show. You know what I mean? Mark, I would pay to see a picture of that if I wasn't poor. I am poor. I can't pay you. Produced as everyone in the same room? Not necessarily. Just like clean edits without any like gaps in time, sound effects, full art, maybe even animations, etc. Dunno, didn't mind you on Lost in It or Throne Keeper, just time zones and work meant couldn't always watch. Yeah. I really love sitting for Scott. I think that Scott is a phenomenal storyteller. To be fair, there's a lot of channels I watch that play TTRPGs and none of them get particularly high view counts. I love listening to people play while I play games. Yeah, it's fun. What did I miss? We were just talking about how I'm sad that the tabletop content didn't really pan out because I really love playing D&D. I really love role playing. It's like diet acting, and I really like that. I like anything that is like low pressure acting. Like I love voice acting and I love role playing. I love doing that stuff. I love script reading. I think that I'm a really gifted script reader. I don't know how close you are or have been with Gabs, but I love seeing that she occasionally likes your Instagram post. I found you through looking up crocheting on Twitch. I adore Gab. I adore her. We were never super close, but we always got along. We worked together a couple of times, and I just think that she is the best energy. She is the best vibes. Oh, and when you was reading Harry Potter so good, I can't feel good about doing Harry Potter anymore. But I do have Grimm's Fairy Tales. The last one that we read, the only one that we read, it didn't end the way we expected it to. There was nothing about it that was particularly dark, so it was weird. We were like, it had a happily ever after, and we were like, what? That bedtime story was amazing. I'm glad that you liked it. Watched the original Blade Runner for the first time on Saturday. Unicorns aren't real and I don't understand it. I haven't seen it. Sorry. Time for GTA RP Arc. I got into a server for GTA role-playing, but it was really disorganized. And so it made it really hard for me to make any kind of content with it. Like I went on 3 days in a row trying to secure my job as a police officer because I was going to be a crooked cop gone straight was the character that I made. And they just each day they were like, come back tomorrow and talk to this person. And I would come back and they wouldn't be ready for me. And I was just like, okay, I can't rely on this, which like I don't hold it against them, but it made me not do it. Aaron, I miss your face. I am doing okay. I'm doing okay. Which Grimtail were you referring to? The Frog Prince. Oh, speaking of endings and things with a learning magic theme, any Owl House fans about? I don't know anything about Owl House. See you later, Steve. I'm so sorry if I missed you. I didn't see that. I'm so sorry. I'm hydrating again. Don't judge the solo cup. It's been used so many times, days and days. Also, this paper straw is on day 2, just so you guys know. Thank you, Aaron. I have a big face, so I need big glasses. This isn't even me shitting on myself, but like I have a big face, so I need big glasses or else they look really silly. I look legit like John Candy with small glasses on. I'm not even wearing the ones that I'm supposed to wear at my computer. Nice. Did you see Hunter's new Pakistan? What? I'm not sure what you mean. Nice. I'm so sorry. What's Mega Neko? Is that Mega Cat? Isn't Neko a kitty? I'm so confused about what's happening. Aaron, thank you so much for the gift sub. That's really nice. Thank you so much. I have bigger lenses like that too, and the extra field of vision is hard to give up with smaller ones. Agree. It's also just really nice. Oh my goodness, Aaron, thank you. That's really lovely. You guys are so sweet to me. Oh, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. Got it. Okay, you guys are talking about that Owl House thing. Okay. I'm caught up. There's a thing in Japanese referring to a pretty dark-haired woman with glasses. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Aaron? I'm gonna kiss you on the mouth. I would heartily recommend it. It got screwed over by Disney, unfortunately, so there's less of it than there should be. Aaron, thank you so much. Really quick, Sperry, is it a book or is it a show? You're saying Disney, so it's got to be a show, right? Aaron! Everybody, could you guys just fart slide for Rinson, please? She's one of my very bestest friends. She and her husband are me and Josiah's like best friend couple. If that makes sense. I love her very much. A show on Disney Plus? Okay. Good looking out. I have also been thinking about, I'm on a mission to read all the fucked up books. I've purchased 2, and then I got really paranoid that I was gonna, get put on a list. But I purchased Lord of the Flies and Lolita. And I want to read all of the fucked up books and then talk about them. That's something that interests me because I don't read, I read so much as a kid. I loved reading. I was always reading, and now I never read. So that's something that I want to do, and I think it will help with my ADD. Thank you so much, Aaron. And thank you, chat, for that beautiful fart slide. That was the best fart slide we've had in years. Thank you so much. I love fucked up books. Yeah, I want to read them all. Also, hi, Bloody Nosed. It's so good to see you. How are you? The Bluest Eye is fantastic and very fucked up. Highly recommend. Tweet these to me. Tweet these to me. Tweet these to me. Or tag me on Discord. You have my permission to tag me for this. Dang, I get back from my shower and I missed the best fart slide. You did. Oh my God, Aaron. You're so nice to me. I don't deserve you. There were a handful of books I read as a kid that were really discomforting, and Lord of the Flies was one of them. One of the better ones, though. Yeah, I am only through the first chapter of it. Zen. Oh, it's so good to see you. Also, meditation is good, and I have all kinds of book recs. I'll tweet you. Oh my God. How do you just drop in here and be the most magical person? Also, definitely don't feel obligated to stay if you're busy, but thank you. Doxy ASMR. I've always been told that I have a really good voice for ASMR. Nice. I've read so much fantasy lately. I do think I need a good fucked up book. I love fantasy though, especially with a little bit of smut. High fantasy, medium smut. That's my shit right there. I got a pot of soup on the stove and a COVID sick sister to take care of. Oh, I hope she gets better soon. Went through most of Discworld and all of Stormlight Archives, which is just so much. I don't know anything about either of those. There was a book about some Irish family that I had to read, but it was super uncomfortable to read. I felt like a worse person after it. I don't know if I need that. Fantasy highbrow low. Yeah, exactly. So the Cushy L books, I bought the first one. But haven't read it yet. Aaron! You're too much. Thank you so much. I wished I read more, and I really need to, but I also love fucked up movies too. Yeah, same. Aaron's being MVP. If you guys want to keep that far slide going, I will not disparage you for it. Give Discworld a shot. The Rinse World series are hilarious reads. I'm never going to remember all this stuff just from chat. I need you guys to put this in a place that I can refer back to. Maybe we should start a Google Docs. I like having Google Docs for you guys to recommend stuff for me, content-wise, pursual-wise. I've referred back to that anime, the Weebify Doxy list, 100 times. You guys still kind of suck at recommending anime that I specifically would like, but it doesn't mean that I don't use it and appreciate you so much for it. I've been embracing my inner cringe lately and unabashedly admitting that I love uplifting, happy ending stuff. That's good. I think that that's good. I think all of our mental health could use that, given the direction the world is going, especially given the way the world is going and being portrayed by the 24-hour news cycle. Good for you, honestly. Sorry, I saw more people needed subs. You're the best, Aaron. Google Doxy, yeah, for sure. I read way more books when I was younger. Once I got the internet across and found fan fiction, I switched to junk food fiction. Hundo P, doll lover. Like, just Reddit is what I have replaced reading with, which is not okay with me. Sensual Tortoise, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was 25 subs. That's wild. That's wild. I don't know what to say. Thank you very, very much. That's our second hype train of the day. And Dee too. It feels, I'm like in that spot now. Jesse, thank you for the bits. I'm in that spot now where like I was talking earlier about, oh my God, Reploid God. I'm in a spot right now. Where like I want to be thankful, but first of all, I don't know what to say, and I really don't want you guys to think that like I was having a pity party so that you would do this. This is, I don't know what to say, really. Sit back and enjoy the slide. Shut up and let us love you. Oh my God. Thank you, truly. This is gonna be the biggest numbers my channel has pulled in literal years. Keep that fart slide alive, y'all. Y'all are the real MVPs. Thank you so much. The biggest G, thank you. We shattered the record earlier and just passed that. It's true. Y'all are really, really so lovely. And I feel like, this almost like feels like a reward for having been genuine and vulnerable today. So I appreciate you guys having.
Pio Doxy, chat Doxifart slide bear.
Thank you, J-Rod. Hi, it's so good to see you. Just thank you guys for listening and for like having patience with me while I figure myself out. And how could I ever quit, you know? How could I ever? Thank you. I just don't know what to say. Now it feels so quiet in here. I want my tear tag. Nothing needs said. Enjoy the moment. I think that because of the okay, sorry. I keep going to talk and I keep almost crying. I did my makeup today and it's not waterproof, gang. Oh my god, sensual tortoise, you do not have to do this. You guys do not have to do this. I don't know.
Happy train.
Thank you. Hi, patron. That didn't even register to me. It's been a long time since I've even had this many viewers in here. All the gifts and stuff it's so sweet. Just wow. Mr. Downhams, thank you so much for the bits. Aaron, thank you. Thank you all for the hype train. Thank you all for it's just been so supportive in here. That was wild. It just like hasn't stopped. Doxy, you have a full stack of viewers according to Minecraft. Hell yeah. Nice. 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 Nice, nice. Nice, nice. Wrath, amazing. Nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, nice. Does it automatically do it? Or do I need... Oh my god, Bloody Nose, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Does it automatically do it or do I need to do it? Give me Kappa for I have to do it. Actually tell me I have to do it. And give me Poggers for it does it automatically. I have to do it? Okay. Oh my god. Oliver, thank you. Hold on, I don't know how. I don't know how to do it. I made a button for it, but it changed my buttons because I haven't been live for so long. Oh no. Hold on. Emotes only chat. There it is. Okay. I turned it on, but everything is so laggy that it turned back off because I clicked twice because I wasn't sure that I did it. Okay, all right, emote only. Thank you so much, Oliver. Thank you so much, Bloody Nose. Oh, Craig Victory. There's a name I haven't seen in so long. If anybody knows anything about Craig Victory, if anybody sees him in any other chat, tell him that we love him and miss him. If that's appropriate. Again, I'm trying to learn what is parasocially appropriate and what isn't. I'm doing a bad job of it. How long do I promise emo only chat for? Give me 1 second. I have to look at this. I think I'm about to turn it off. Because I imagine some people are like ready to start saying things again. Emo only chat. What did I say about it? 2 minutes? That's a long time. 2 minutes is a long time. Oh, I got a level 10 hype train emote. And I can say it because I'm the streamer. Also because it's an emote. But I can also say choo choo. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn off emotes only. 2 minutes is cruel. That's not nice. I'm gonna turn it off now. We're gonna change that to 1 minute. Okay, y'all can vibe again. Y'all can vibe again. Everyone only speaking emotes even when it's off. What is the best candy? Oh, don't make me choose one. I really love Reese's is a go-to. But I also really like fruity hard candies. Bonus points for sour. I also did an I like your dog deal, but it was during the chaos. Please let me know what kind of animal it is and what their name is, and I will happily I like your dog, because I do. Since when is chocolate a candy? Chocolate is definitely candy. It's called a candy bar. Butterfingers is so good. I love Butterfingers. Dee Dee.
Our baby's getting so big.
Our baby is getting so big. I've heard that in the UK they differentiate chocolate and candy. Well, they're wrong. They may have invented the language, but we fucking perfected it. Chocolate is a major part of the food group, yeah. Oh no, do you realize what you've done? What? Hello, Careless Binky. Agreed, especially because pudding seems like it can mean anything in the UK. It means, yeah, it's weird that they have Yorkshire pudding is just bread. I thought for a long time that pudding just meant dessert. She's a Yorkie and her name is Queen Sophia. Queen Sophia, pretty girl. I love you, your highness. What a good girl. Who's the best little girl on 4 legs? Who is it, Queen Sophia? Is it you? I like your dog. Pudding works harder than any other word over there. You're not wrong. Nice. Chocolate is so well known that it's practically a food group. I vote chocolate as food group. The rats are going to hate this announcement, but the rats don't run this city. We do. Chocolate isn't candy in Ireland because candy is hard-boiled. Interesting. Try being an NZ where we call crisps chips, yes. And fries chips too, because we take all the wrong parts of UK and US English and stack them together like Pringles. Chips. I like crisps for chips though, because Cheetos can be a crisp, but Cheetos can't be a chip. Did I miss that? Nice. Nice. She's going nuts. She's talking to my phone. That's so cute. If anybody ever records that, it will make me so happy. If I recall correctly, pudding was originally a dish boiled in a cloth wrap. That's really interesting. I subbed like an hour ago. I don't know why it just sent the notif. Well, we take those. We take those. That Cheeto point has my jaw on the ground. Yeah, right? Poker chips? Chips. Agree. I like to snack on poker chips at least. No, but legit, I do have a hard case of r/forbidden snacks. There are so many things that I look at them and I want to eat them, but they are not edible. Doxy, feel free to unleash the tears. We are emotional support viewers. We're past. We're safe. We're safe. I've done the breath exercises. We're good. I want to eat mahjong tiles. Mahjong tiles are huge. You think you're safe? I am safe. We're good. I got through it. It's when you least expect it that it'll happen. Honestly, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful because I am very ungrateful, but the worst was when I was talking earlier about how, like, when I think about quitting, when I think about, like, leaving this, that makes me cry every time. The wonderful phenomenon where you can think of any object and you'll know what it would feel like on your tongue. 100%. I exercise that at least once a day. It blows. Somebody said it on Reddit like 5 years ago, and every day since then I've thought about it. I used to eat glow sticks as a kid and I'm perfectly fine. Oh no. I thought that shit was poison. Nope, Doxy, you're not allowed to quit. You're trapped forever. I don't want to quit. The only thing is that, like,
No.
Oliver, thank you so much. Favorite pizza toppings: pepperoni and green olive together, or broccoli and white cheddar together. I've known you a while. It's true. It does not feel like I've been with Josiah for 3 years, but we like just had our arbitrary because we didn't really have an official start date, so we just picked April 19th. Did you know Hawaiian pizza was invented in Canada? That makes sense. That's cute. You two are cute. We love each other. When was the last time you sat in a dark room and watched Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed? I never have. Please don't hate me. I do love Scooby-Doo. I do. Pepperoni and green olives are orgasmic. The salty and savory is so good together. Agree. Also, I like anchovies. I like them a lot. I think they're so good. Anchovies and spinach is delish. I have a dark room in which you could watch Scooby-Doo 2. Why is that so hard to say? None pizza with left beef. True. No, you better go watch that movie right now. Please, please watch it. It will make you happy. Oh my goodness. Everybody is into... I guess, Jesse, we have a date, bud. I like anchovies, just not on pizza. I love them on pizza. I'm not sure if it counts as... I also like them in salad a lot. They're so good in salad. I'm not sure if it counts as forbidden snacks things, but I'm always chewing on things. Pens especially. Thought it was a major problem, but nope. ADHD. Yeah, I chew on shit really bad. It took me forever to quit chewing my nails, but now my nails are beautiful. I did a pretty cute... I've been doing home manicures and I've been fucking slaying them. It won't focus, but trust me, they're cute. Anchovy salad soup. I love you, Wrath. I love that, Jesse, as a horror and then like Scooby-Doo palette cleanser. I'm into that. I always chew the fuck out of pen caps when I try to quit smoking. Yeah, for sure. It's okay, Jesse. Definitely invest in some gloves, though. Just the yellow rubber kitchen gloves, because you'll need them more often if you want to maintain pretty nails. Doxy is definitely in my dream blunt rotation. Man, I'm in another anxiety arc. I can't partake lately without having panic attacks. I really need to get my mental health in order, because I miss weed. There's a specialty French pizza pie that is all anchovy and caramelized onions. It's so good. It's called pissaladière. I can't do a ton of onions because I have like a sensitivity to them. I get ulcers in my mouth if I have too many onions. The more raw, the worse, like the less I can have. Same with garlic. Usually shallots are fine. I can do shallots okay. It was finishing the soundproofing that really did them in. I was caught up in the inspiration and didn't put my gloves on first like a dumb bitch. That's okay. It's okay. I really love doing your nails. It gets me better at doing my own to be able to practice on yours. So anytime you want nails done, I'm happy to do it. I quit smoking weed for like 10 years and now the shit's so strong I have to stop after like one hit, but it's cheap to smoke now when I do. I had the same exact thing. 'Cause I remember none of y'all know shit about what we called swag. So many seeds, so many stems, and weed is this like beautiful, perfect, floral, aromatic, just beautiful plant now. Shit used to fucking swag. That shit tasted like smoking balloons. It was not good. Bottom of the bag quality, like so bad. 2000s weed was dirt, straight up. I got infinite compliments on water marbling. A ton of girls were like, you're way better at that than I am. And I told each one of them that you did them, so I couldn't take any credit. I would love to do their nails for them too if they want. Shit used to look like you found it under a couch cushion. Like straight up, yeah. It was always, why was it always pressed flat? It was. It looked like fucking Aunt Penny put it through the vacuum sealer that she puts her fucking bedding in. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm super lucky I didn't get into weed until it became legal and readily accessible. I don't know what the struggle is like. It was gross. It was disgusting. Tragically, all the aforementioned friends are in the US. Oh, okay, fair enough. I thought maybe it was like ladies in the office weed shifts. See you later, Symmetry. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. My tribe opened a cannabis store in the city. I forgot to check the success until now. I hope it's doing really well. I do my very, very best to support indigenous businesses. When I smoke, I always get paranoid that my roommates hate me. Same. Like that's the arc I have right now. Big style. I've seen people start freeze drying weed. You have to, because now it's so moist and delicious and amazing that if you don't smoke it fast enough, it'll get all moldy. If it's not cured properly, which most of the time it isn't. I would like one hockey puck of weed, please. That is true. That is true. That is what it was like. Also, what gets you the highest? I'm curious for you guys. For me, even when I am like a strong all the time smoker, I can't handle a blunt. I get too high. My BF and I stopped smoking mostly because it's not legal where we live and not worth the money, but I do miss it a little bit. I want to try Delta 8 gummies for sleeping. Hell yeah. Oh, I don't even fuck with edibles. You're right. I have 2 experiences with edibles and they were both very bad because, again, too high. Not fun. My first time my friends took me to McDonald's to get food, I was giggling so much I couldn't even tell the drive-thru employee what I wanted. That's precious because I can like visualize you doing that and I just want to hug you. Gravity bongs, buckets. I'm too much of a smoker, so I don't mess with edibles either. Gravity bongs are hardcore, but a blunt just fucks me up. It puts me out immediately. I'm just over here in my corner doll lover. That's a-okay. Don't ever let anybody pressure you to do it if you're not comfortable either. If you ever decide to do that, do it because you want to, not because it will make you more or less cool. Anybody that ever tries to pressure you into doing shit that you're uncomfortable with isn't a real friend. Or that's not necessarily true. They're just being selfish and making stupid mistakes. And you can definitely tell them that you're just not comfortable and it doesn't make you any less cool or fun. Pure blunts transport me to Mars, like straight up. I like to try, but I'm always too broke. Yeah, that's fair enough. I never drugged, although I did inhale a questionable amount of Gorilla Glue spray adhesive. Not THC related, but the one thing that gives me the biggest high is to thank Vietnam veterans for their service. Oh, happy healthing, Reth. Oh, I love you. I had a friend eat 5 cookies and one of those nerd ropes all at once. We found her knotted in the woods trying to make snow angels in the stream. I bet that felt incredible to her, though. I love getting high watching Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters. Amazing. Kool-Aid, they make edibles in the like wildest ways now. Just the wildest ways now. Nude, not knotted. Oh. I took it to mean like basically off her ass, like knotted off, but I get it. I guess she couldn't really be knotted off and doing Stream Angels. Stream Angels sounds like a cam girl site. THC gummy bears are good too. I've never done those. I've only ever had homemade edibles, so that's probably a big part of it. Because like that's just not regulated. I felt like I was having a heart attack both times. Like it feels like there's huge weight on your chest and you can't breathe right. Toxie, you are our stream angel. You guys are too nice to me. You're being too nice to me. To be fair, I'm scared to even try fish, so why would I be brave enough to try drugs or alcohol? A-okay. That's A-okay. I was a stoner in high school back in the day when you had to listen to some guy play the guitar for a half hour first before buying. I relate to that so much. Then gave it up in early 20s and now almost 40 back to being a stoner. Smoking flower kicks my ass. It's vaping and cutting all edibles into thirds for me. Yeah, straight up. Yeah, like absolutely. Edibles for some reason don't work for me. You have to get the right dosage for sure. Because it's really easy to underdose too. If it's like if you underdose, you're just not gonna feel it at all, right? I've been considering giving up alcohol. I don't drink often, but lately I've just gotten sad when I do. Yeah, that's a part of the reason that I don't drink very much. I don't think that I am very much fun to be around when I'm like super drunk, and it's really easy for me to get super drunk on accident because I get sad. Dolliver, I feel that. I have a tremendous amount of food phobias. I have a lot of them. Laughing way too much isn't a bad thing. It used to be like, oh, hey, it curbs my anxiety a bit, and I have this weird clarity that helps me realize things and trust my gut, but lately it's just been, ugh. It helps me with the confidence problems I've been having lately. Since I'm back to being a stoner, I'm 100% non-drinker now, which fucked hard with my anxiety, but now with weed, so much better. Entire pouch of Cheetos, edibles, and nothing. It must have been a bad batch. I'm on my do drugs in the desert arc, but I can't get anyone to join me, just looking to experience ego death, you know? Oh man, bloody nose. Hallucinogens are the best thing that ever happened to me. They're like what set me on this path to being a person with integrity and like focusing on kindness. Like it is all thanks to hallucinogens that I am who I am. Down for an ayahuasca vision quest. I fear that my anxiety is too bad now to like proper trip, but I would really, really like to microdose. I would really like to do that because I hear it does amazing things for depression and anxiety. So that's where you like don't get high, but you have like enough of the chemistry for it to like correct what's going on in your brain. Some people's body chemistry doesn't jive well with one or the other. Glad weed and alcohol are both legal here now. Yeah, it feels so archaic that cannabis is illegal anywhere. I always feel like a fucking like a pretentious douchebag calling it cannabis. Like, cannabis. Like I think I'm a bud tender or whatever, but what it was before that was marijuana, which has like racist roots. Don't call it marijuana. Don't do it. I recommend it. I can send you a website if you want. I can't risk breaking the law here. It's not legal here, and I'm not a citizen here yet, so I can still get deported. I didn't know about the racist roots. That's good to know, yeah. Yep. Demonizing Mexicans. I've called it weed since I was 12. Always been a good name for it, yeah. Especially with how it was back then, as we have discussed. Holy shit what? It's very much illegal here. One of the biggest grow houses near me got raided. The price is about to go up. That fucking sucks. The whole reason it's illegal is because a racist was in charge of the FDA, I think. Some federal department along those lines. And he was like, how can I harass the Hispanic population? Yep. It's all bad. It's all bad. It's wild. I don't understand looking at Mexican culture and being like, I hate these people. I just don't get it. Having grown up around Mexicans, like, it's just such a joyous culture. It's wild to me that anybody could look at Mexican culture and be racist against them. It's so wild to me. Every state I've moved to has legalized weed within the year. Clearly, I just need to migrate to Canada. Oh, thank you so much. Minx and Chrism and or Chrism. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Jolly Chloe, thank you for the follow. Bungie, thank you for the resub. I appreciate you so much. Is Reefer from Questionable Roots too? I watched Reefer Madness on 420 and that was their term. I'm not sure. Yeah, could I get one? Yeah, oh, you already did the shout out. Excellent. Thank you so much. Minx just jumped out the stream as soon as the raid was possible. Workaholics called it grass. I like that. Yeah. Trailer Park Boys calls it dope, but where I grew up, dope is meth. I remember when I was in high school, a group of us went to an elementary school to speak at a DARE presentation because it gave slight extra credit. 90% of us were high during it. Good times. I call it fun. I don't know, by the way, if reefer comes from problematic origins. I just know that marijuana does. Minx wandered up and down a subway car full of random things for a really long time. Is it that one that Messi was playing that one time, the scary game, where you have to find the, like, difference in the scene? I forgot about that. Doxy, hi, how was your vacation? Yo. I had a chest cold, so I spent more than half of it in bed. But I'm going on another vacation to Iowa soon. Mostly just baby dolls. Also, Minx was losing it with the last game. It was bad. Oh no. Thank you, by the way, Nexaro, for inquiring. How are you? Welcome, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming over. I'm Zero Doxy. I'm... Okay, my spiel here is usually about how I'm a terrible person, but we had like this whole spiel about the mental health stuff that I'm going through, so it feels like really inappropriate right now. Thank you so much, by the way, High Reaper, for the follow. Observation Duty. Yeah, I think that is the one that Messi was playing. I got an ad not to smoke weed and drive. Definitely do not. It's so dangerous. Your reaction time is fucked when you're high. You're heading to Iowa, Doxy? That's where I live. That's where I grew up. That's where I grew up. I think that Iowa is just a fairy tale. I fucking love it. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest that. I agree. Meet Slinky, how are you? It's good to see you. As you speak it, so it shall be. Absolutely. Wow, that car has stopped. That's really interesting. Bam! Like, Hundo P. Nice. Oh, I have a sub. People went nuts with the gifting today. Anybody that's been in here before has a fucking sub. I've been sick the last 2 weeks. My kitty has decided she only wants to eat fresh out the canned food. She's being a drama queen. Fucking kitty cats. My roommate drove into an ATM all high. Yeah. What town? Iowa City? Oh no, Rana, you got missed. We legit got gifted 100 subs today. Google says reefer may be a loan word from the Spanish grifo, which means cannabis smoker. Okay. This is my first time here. Ignore my follow date. I will. What follow date? When? How'd you find us, Memitin? Oh, Dee Dee, that's so that's really nice. Thank you so much. So chat, those of you that are just joining us, we had a long talk about Okay, I'm gonna try not to cry because I get very emotional thinking about it, but about how I've been feeling about streaming and stuff lately. And the long and the short of it is that I'm not quitting. Oh my goodness, Mock Tomato, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Doxy has been holding the tears. I've done a lot of welling up, but I haven't spilled a tear yet. This mascara ain't running today, boys. But basically, I haven't been feeling great about streaming, and I was just being honest about it and talking to chat about how I feel about it and how it has been on my mental health and all that jazz. So that's everything that you've missed by not being here. If anybody has any questions, I am an open book for the most part. If anybody asks anything that I'm uncomfortable answering, I'll say that I'm uncomfortable answering that, but there's no hard feelings whatsoever. Let the tears out, Doxy. We're here for you. It's okay. That's okay. How are the glasses treating you? I love them. It's nice to be able to see. These are my all the time ones. I'm not wearing my at the computer ones. I should. They're sitting right here. I just keep looking at chat anyway. But I can see better. These ones are not as good as I expected them to be, and I don't know if it's because the glasses prescription got messed up or if my eyes have worsened since my eye exam. But I'm due for another eye exam next summer, I think. So we'll find out then. Jazz cabbage, that is fun. That is fun. No questions about Scooby-Doo 2 Monster Unleashed. Doxy hasn't seen it yet and does not know of Jonathan Jacobo. That's true. These things you have said are true. I will take no Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed questions at this time. Unfortunately, I have to get going. Have a good rest of your stream, Doxy. You have a good rest of your evening, Krakenstein's monster. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for support. We are gonna get going here in 15 minutes, just so you guys know. So if you do have any questions, now's the time to ask them. Don't be shy.
Pokes with a badger hour. Well, what have I missed?
Thank you, Dark Wolf Sweden, for resubbing. We did a lot of very deep talking today. Dark Wolf Sweden. I recommend watching the VOD. I'll tweet out the VOD when this is over. So anybody that wants to know what's going on with me can watch. The first hour and a half, really, we talk about a lot of it. So deep we had to swim in my dang tears. What was I saying? I was in the middle of saying a thing. I don't really remember, but it probably isn't important. Oh, yeah, just don't be shy about asking me anything that you want to know. I welcome it. I think it's important for me to be transparent in order to maintain integrity. You're a good streamer because if someone said, have a good rest of your stream, I 100% would have said you too. I have, for what it's worth. What's in my pocket? One hand. The other is given a peace sign. That was just for me. Harris Heller fucking rules. Kool-Aid. Nice reference. Alanis Morissette is my god queen. I would die for her. How is Monstro? He's wonderful. Little manky double tooth. Yeah, I came in after dinner, so I was a bit late. We'll have to catch up on what was talked about. It was cathartic and good, and I was very vulnerable. I I definitely started to cry a couple times, but I feel tremendously better having spoken about it. Have you been playing with ChatGPT? A lot. I really like AI, and I think all this panic over it is really silly, except for I think that the artist panic over it is very valid. Is very, very valid. But like everybody being scared of AI, I think is really silly. I used to constantly tell food service folks, you too, after being told to enjoy my food. Yeah. I use it for my uni essays. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that at all. I'm often really surprised seeing people after hearing their voices in other people's streams, but somehow I feel like you look exactly how I expected. I mean that in the nicest way too. I think you have a really lovely voice. What a really nice thing to say. Thank you so much, Spooky Doll Lady. Thank you. Also, I love your name. I'm scared of AI with regards to the rich are going to use this to make our lives even worse and not, oh no, Skynet. I can guarantee you that if the rich make things any worse, we're gonna have the French Revolution times a billion. Like, shit's about to go down. Odoxy voice is like velvet to the ear, very soothing and comforting. That's so sweet. You guys are sweet to me. Who has the time to worry about artificial intelligence when there is so much natural stupidity going around? That would make a good bumper sticker. Just to reiterate, I do hope that you guys tweet me fucked up book suggestions, because I would love to on TikTok do like a fucked up book club, where I'll read however many chapters and then talk about it, and you guys can read along with me or fucking whatever. I think that would be very fun. What type of fucked up? The two that I have purchased so far. Wait, no, I've purchased 4 fucked up books. I forgot. I purchased Lolita, Lord of the Flies, Blood Meridian, and The Road. I forgot about those. Those should be here anytime. And the other 2 I got ebooks of because e-readers for life, gang. I like being able to read in the dark. I'm stressed enough with IRL things. No time for Skynet. Please wait in line, Mr. Terminator. It's not gonna happen. Fun fact, artificial stupidity has often been a term to describe AI among people who actually work with it. Like, yeah, we have nothing to fear. I love the idea of a book club. I just signed up for one at my local library. Yeah, I want to read every fucked up book. I can't get a library card because I'm not a citizen. Like, it's not my, like, I'm not even a permanent resident yet. So I can't use this as my address necessarily. Fiction or nonfiction, all of the above. Do you have any interest in reading spooky content aloud? I've considered doing that for YouTube as well. I might have to make some new channels. Oh, if anyone's looking for nonfiction recommendations, may I mention Whipping Girl by Julia Serrano? No, that's so sad. I agree. There have been a couple of times where I've been like, I have a brilliant idea. I'll go to the library. Oh man, there was one I read years ago that made me rage. I can't remember what it was called. There was a girl who was kidnapped and then returned with Stockholm Syndrome for her kidnapper. Her parents were considering giving her back because she was so unhappy at home. Major what the actual fuck vibes. I don't remember if I finished it. If you figure out what that was, I need you to tweet it at me. That is so fucked. Beneath the Scarlet Sky is beautiful. I'm telling you right now, y'all, I love that you're coming in hot with so many book suggestions, but you have to tweet them at me because I'm not going to be able to remember just you mentioning them in chat right now. Just signed up for a temp library card online. Didn't need an address, but it might be different there. Okay. I will see if that's... I think I have to go in because I definitely did go through the process of signing up before I realized, oh, duh. Like the first time. And then I keep remembering, I'm like, oh, I should do that. And then I can't. I remember that I couldn't then anyway. I will reset my login just for you if I can remember it. I probably did a good Goodreads review. I bet it's on my account over there if I remember to look. That's the best. Spooky Doll Lady. Yes. I may be biased to get people to read it because trans pride. Do you need a library card to enter a library in Canada or something? You need a library card in any library to check a book out is all. Sperry, by all means, tweet it to me. I have a huge amount of interest in reading more books about allyship. Speaking of trans pride, allyship for all of the marginalized communities. Have you tried asking nicely? I need to go in there. I need to go in there. Definitely. Oh, right. Yeah, to take it home. Yeah, exactly. And especially since I like e-readers, they're like, you have to have a library card in order to get like your library's app and be able to use it. This girl inherited a house from her great aunt because no one else wanted it. Well, it turns out the house is severely haunted by a bunch of ghosts who died in a black church fire that the house was built on. Jesus. But I do think that Rouge Roger, I do think that librarians want to get you reading, right? I think that librarians are little intelligence angels that like are truly there because they have a passion for reading and helping other people find stuff to read. I've never regretted speaking to a librarian, literally ever. So I imagine if I go in and I'm like, help, they'll help me. Can confirm I know a few. I would love to be a librarian, but I'm not well read enough. I feel like I have the right temperament for it. Okay, gang. This is your 5-minute warning before we end. So last call on questions if you were being shy. If you have any questions for me whatsoever, feel free to ask. Again, if I'm uncomfortable answering it, I'll let you know, but that doesn't mean that I'm upset with you. Alcohol does that to me too. Wait. Whoa. My chat jumped super far. You might be able to use your boyfriend's card if you just tell them the situation. Like, that's what I'm thinking, is that they might just like make a card for Josiah and let me use that. Don't think you need to read that much to be a librarian. Well, you need a degree for it. There's like library science degrees.
3.
Lilith, thank you so much for resubbing. I appreciate you. Just happy to see you. Love you. You too, chat. So it's a question. I love you too, J-Rod. Thank you. It's good to see you. If I don't know if you've been here since the beginning, but I did a lot of unloading emotionally, not mentally, emotionally at the beginning of the stream. If you have any interest in catching up on that. No questions, just here to support. I love it. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll definitely watch the VOD. I appreciate it. How you so cute? My dad was a bunny and my mom was a Pop-Tart. Your eye makeup needs a promotion. It's been working hard. It has. This is not even waterproof. It's, you know what? No, fuck that. I deserve a promotion because I welled up and I did not let a single fucking tear fall. I've welled up at least 3 times. Just worried about you. Wish you all the best. Hugs from your Swedish werebear gardener friend. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been rough. It would be a lie if I said that things have just been hunky-dory because they haven't been. Things have been really bad and hard, but I feel so much lighter having spoken to you all about it. I missed the stream, but I hope all is well. The beginning of the stream was the important part. Now we're just kind of vibing. I haven't eaten anything today and I'm very hungry. So I'm really excited for dinner here in a minute. I'm always around if you need to talk. I appreciate it. I have a really hard time reaching out to people individually. I have a really hard time with that. I love your glasses, by the way. Thank you so much. I love them too. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the follow, Spooky Doll Lady. I'm feeling kinship. I'm feeling kinship between us. Reach out, nerd. Here. Have a fun... Whoa! That was for you. That was for fun. I'll leave an offering at the fairy ring in your name when I'm down at the fields. Is that okay? I would love that. I appreciate that so much. That's so sweet. Reach out, nerd. I'll do my best. I can't promise that I'll get good at it right away. Whose emote is that? That is an incredible emote. I love that so much. You guys are so sweet to me, truly. Thank you all so much. I really quickly need to message Josiah that I'm wrapping up. Oh, that's the wrong Discord channel. Have you guys been watching Josiah just explode in success the way I have? He's incredible, and I couldn't be more proud of him. I'm the luckiest one in the entire world to have him. Just, if you guys like D&D, you have to watch Josiah. He's Dungeon Dad on YouTube. He's the best of the best, and he deserves all of the success that has found him recently. I can't get enough of seeing him soar. It's the best. That's awesome, Merc. I love to hear it. Okay, guys. I think that's gonna do it for me for today. I can't promise that I'll be back tomorrow. I have gardening stuff that I have to do tomorrow. But if I have the energy left over, I will come back. Just thank you all so much for listening to me, for all of the support today. Gardening stream, we'll see. If it's easy to set up, I will do it. But if it's not, I just can't promise. I have to do minimum effort stuff right now, and that's all there is to it. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for your endless patience with me. Thank you for your understanding while I figure myself out. Thank you for all of your tremendous support today. I couldn't express enough how thankful for each and every one of you I am. And I could never leave you. I could never do it. I love you guys, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Have a good night.